Well, yesterday we talked on our 5 for 5 video just a little bit about a special thing that Sight and Sound Theater is doing this weekend, because they, just like everyone else, can't gather together in person. They have decided to put a broadcast of one of their live productions out there on the internet, and they're also putting it on TBS. And it's the story of Jesus. Yesterday, after we talked about it a little bit, I went to the website and I checked out the trailer for it, and I just got to tell you, it is amazing. I was tearing up just watching the trailer for it. To see the kinds of things that they're able to do on stage in telling the story of Jesus was just, it's spectacular. And then you told me that you actually went and saw that.
Yeah, we went down there a couple of years ago to see the Jesus presentation, and it is a tremendous presentation of the person of who Jesus is, catching some of the highlights of who he is. I will say this, my favorite scene in the whole thing.
Wait, this doesn't ruin it for anybody, right?
Nope, I'm just going to give one little clue.
It's not like a spoiler alert?
No, it's not a spoiler.
Okay, right.
There is a, I would say there is a slow motion scene, and I'm not going to tell you when, where. It will literally blow you away. It is really incredible. And actually, for us to see it in a live production was just amazing for us to watch them actually act that out. It was pretty cool. So really want to encourage you all to be able to watch that. And it's interesting. I've interacted with a number of individuals that are watching some of the religious movies that are going out, and a number of people are watching the Ten Commandments. Charlton Heston, and so I know that they're running that, and I'm sure some of the other Jesus presentations are out there as well. But encourage you to see the Sight and Sound presentation of Jesus. It's really awesome this weekend.
I don't know if you have ever had a chance to go to that theater, but my family and I did go, and we saw the Noah presentation. And a couple of the cool things that they did is they had live animals on stage for that presentation.
Yeah.
And the way that they integrated special effects with live theater, with those live animals, and the way they told the story of Noah was very, very, very well done. I was very impressed with it.
Amazing.
And as I watched the trailer for this Jesus story, they show Jesus in the boat and Peter walking out, or Jesus on the water and Peter walking out of the boat and going. And I'm looking at what they're doing live on stage with how they staged it and the special effects that they had live on a stage. It was amazing.
It is.
And then Peter falls down into the water. That's not a spoiler, is it? No. He takes his eyes off Christ and he starts to go down into the water and he disappears. And then all of a sudden his arm comes up out of the water and Jesus reaches down. And it just brought me to tears.
Yeah.
We think about these things. We see the animated stories that like VeggieTales might pull out or something like that. And we just have this idea in our mind's eye, and when we see something like this happen on stage, it really is an amazing experience.
Yeah. So if you've never had a chance to go to Sight and Sound, when all things in a sense get back to normal, I would encourage you and your family to go down there, down in the Lancaster area. Of course, it's a beautiful part of our country and the community, and you'll be surprised that you'll go up this laneway and you'll come to this building and you'll think this is where Sight and Sound is, and it's unassuming in its sense, but I absolutely encourage it for all ages, not just for adults and all, but for kids as well, to have that experience and see it. The Jesus presentation is the only one that I've seen. I've heard of the others. Okay. The Noah one. I think there was Esther. Was it
Daniel?
Daniel. Yeah. Esther was going on, and before the virus hit, in a sense. I know they had to cancel and stuff, but they had such a positive response from the Jesus presentation that it's really pretty cool. And I'm glad they're doing that for Easter season. So
I hear from a lot of people that they're trying to find a way to make Easter special this year. It's really going to seem like the same kind of a day that every other day is, because we can't get all dressed up and go to church and go out to a special brunch or any of that kind of stuff that we would normally do on an Easter Sunday. So I just throw it out there for you to check it out. You just go to jesusevent.com. That's the website for it. And perhaps finding out, the running time for it and where it's going to fit within your kind of a day, and making that something that you do this Easter Sunday. It might be the thing you're looking for. The weather forecast doesn't look like it's going to be bright and sunny like it is today. So maybe we are going to have to stay inside for most of the day.
Right.
But from what I've seen on this, I'm looking forward to seeing it this weekend. And I think you guys should check it out too.
Yeah, me too. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it. So it's great to be with you all at this 5 to 5. We want you to know that we're praying for you. You're important to us.
Yeah.
I want to remind you we're coming back together at 10:15 for our service. If you don't know this yet, we actually start live streaming at 10 o'clock, or I say live streaming, but we start streaming the service, not the actual service, but the pre-service things at 10 o'clock. So you can get connected at that point and listen to some of the worship music and see some of the announcements that are going out.
Right.
Just keeping everybody up to date on what's actually going on within Auburn Alliance Church family. So we're glad you're with us. We want you to know that, again, we love you. You're important to us. We're praying for you. These are unprecedented times, as we all are aware of. We're thankful that God is protecting Cuyahoga County, city of Auburn, and those that are connected to us. I just heard somebody share with me today that a family member of theirs has come down with the virus. From this area. They're in quarantine. They're doing health-wise, they're doing okay, but they're quarantined, and of course the health department's following and monitoring them. But it seems like it's going to just take some time, and they'll get over it, get through it and stuff. But we just want you to know that you're important to us. So thank you for tuning in today.